Howdy, y'all. Appreciate you taking the time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is a rainy, miserable day here in Northeast Florida. I'll tell you what. So if you hear a little bit of grumbling and crashing and what have you, it's just the thunder going on. Excuse me. Now, I've had a few requests on Facebook, and then I just had a request from my mom. So of course I'm going to do this. How do I make these little glass critters? So I've tried explaining it. it I mean, I think it's easy, but anyway, um, I'm going to bring you down over here, and we'll kind of get started. Let's see now. I'll bring you down over here. I'm going to take this extra lens off. Haha! Now we're in a little bit better close up. This first one is actually the idea. My 6-year-old grandson came up with this idea. He found a shell that had 2 barnacles on it. Now, I actually had to stop and buy shells. Imagine that. I live in Florida and had to buy shells. But besides that, this is where I keep my little googly eyes. Oh, what colors do I want? They look about right. Things should be a pain in the neck at times. They hop and jump all over the place. Pain to pick up. They're scattered all over. They're under every piece of furniture I have in this room. We'll put them like that. I've got this glue gun sitting here warming up. Don't take much. More than likely, the paper on these are supposed to come off. I can never get it to come off. We're going to put an eyeball there. Don't you run away from me. An eyeball there. Like that. And then I'll reach over here. No, where did I put them? That's right, put them back in here. Here we go. Get me out a... This is a set of marker pens. Got paint in it. And then we'll just do a... There we go. Where's the lens at? There it is. Do. Just hanging around. So we'll put him over here to dry. Now to get started here, I have found it easiest if I use a piece of tape like this. This is just blue painter's tape, low tack, meaning it doesn't stick to, it's not super sticky. And I put it down, kind of make it a 2-way tape. Get this out of my way. And let's see. I take a couple of these I get these cabochons, little glass things. I get them at Dollar Tree. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them, they go in vases and whatnot for flower arrangements. So anyway, I'll take these, And I'll stick them down there like that. Depending, sometimes I stick them with the flat side up, sometimes I put them with the flat side down. This time I'm going to put them with the flat side up, just because. This is an extra step you don't have to do, but I do it, again, pretty much just because. Ugh. Unplug that before I forget. You want to try to keep these pretty flat. Where did I do my adhesive? There it is. I get this adhesive, the original super glue fix all adhesive. I get it at the Dollar Tree. So it's $1. It works for the most part. You should actually apply it, let it dry, and then apply it to both parts, let it dry for a little bit, and then stick your parts together kind of like a contact cement. And of course, the thing's not going to come open for me. There's my pliers. Put a little bit of glue on all 4 of those, like so. Then take a larger cabochon. Excuse me. That one's kind of teardrop shaped. So that one actually has a front and a back. But I think I'm going to put that off at an angle like that. Just because. Now I'm going to set this aside to dry. I have several of them set up here. These have been drying since yesterday sometime. Peel off any extra glue you don't really like. I'm not crazy about that one. It didn't sit flat. I have to fix that one. That was good to go. These I actually I left the glue strings and deliberately ran the strings down over the feet just because it's a little bit different. Let's see what I'm going to paint. There we go. There's my paint book. Whoop. I will take my little thing like so. Just a little bit of paint. I'm using an artist color here because it's the only red that I have. This is kind of expensive. This is probably $12 for this little container. Most of the times I use this craft type stuff. It's usually like 50 cents at Walmart or Michael's or any of those type places. And then just put on the paint. And I don't take my time. I try to get it all covered. But there's no real points for neatness on this. Just get it all covered. It'll probably need a second coat. Sometimes I'll take it out and spray paint. So we've got that to that point. Transferring over to something that you can dry on. Once it's dry, I take Mod Podge. Well, once the solid color is dry, I'll take and put, little dots on it or whatnot. I'll add the eyes on, and then I'll use Mod Podge. Again, I think I got this one at the Dollar Tree for $1, which is expensive for Mod Podge because I've got a big jar somewhere. But somewhere is the operative word. Just take a big floppy old brush. And again, neatness does not count. Mod Podge is basically a glue. And it dries clear. So I paint right over the eyes and make sure that there's enough around them to kind of fill in. I'm going to have to go wash that brush out real soon. Make sure you do, because Mod Podge will ruin a brush. And then to finish it up, I just cut a piece of cardboard. This is from a piece similar to this. It was a book. I used the paper out of this book to make a book. But I cut it up and put Facebook, Jacksonville Rocks, and a little signature. Glued it all on, Mod Podged it to keep it from, getting wet or whatever, and that's about it. So, I'll pull you all back over here. Yeah, like I said, it's fairly simple. You need cabochons, some sort of adhesive. I use this glue. E6000 works. Pretty much any adhesive that works with glass will work. I also use that adhesive to put the eyeballs on the glass tiles, and not hot glue. What else was I thinking? You can do various things. Let me see here. I had painted this one and put eyeballs on it. Put the googly eyes on it. But before I got to put the clear Mod Podge on, the eyes came off, and it took the paint with it. Well, then you can look inside her head, which Okay, I'm kooky at times. You know, I 20 years running a haunted house, goofy stuff like that just it strikes me as funny. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that one out or not. I just I like it. And then I was messing around yesterday, and this is a piece of foil off of candy, and I just put a little bit of glue on it and stuck it on the cabochon. I'm thinking I might make some sort of a bug out of that. I don't know. I might just put a backing on it and call it a jewel. It was sitting there, and the wrapper was sitting there, and 1 + 1 = 4 sometimes, you know. So anyway, there you go, folks. Yeah, give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. My channel's not monetized, so I don't get, like, you know, it doesn't matter how many comments I get or likes or how many subscribers I have. I think I'm up to 244 subscribers, which is freaking awesome, I think. But I don't make any money off of this. This is just something that I enjoy doing. So anyway, I've got a giveaway going. I'll leave a link down below. You have to send me some snail mail, just a postcard or something like that, in order to. Oh, and you have to leave comments on a couple of my videos. Kind of a lame way for me to get mail. But hey, it works. I'm getting mail from all over the place. Speaking of, I don't want to do a whole video on this, but I got this candy and stuff from the Netherlands. Paul and Britt in the Netherlands. I can't pronounce most of what it says, but thanks, people. This stuff, this caramel, it's incredible. And so is that. Y'all didn't send me enough. It's okay. Don't send me any more. It's fantastic. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I'm trying to say goodbye, aren't I? So yeah, until I see y'all again, Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.